struggle in life. We all need a hand sometimes. We do. Okay. But it all,
Yeah.
like, we all need help sometimes in life, and we do. Do you know what I mean? And I'd help anyone. I really, really would. But I've seen her turn around and say, right, guys, I'm off to the pitch cinema later on with my kids. I need 100 quid. Because I'm going to need popcorn, tickets, and all this, and I'm not going until I get the money. I swear to God, I've seen her do it. And at the end of it, she had the money for the cinema. I was thinking, you know, honest to God, I've seen her do the live. I was like, and people were doing it.
I've got no other choice.
Hey, little legs. She's got no content whatsoever, but she still gets 700-800 people in her live.
It is £255, guys. If anybody can contribute,
yeah, Shaz.
the link is in the bio.
You know. I know what you're saying, Grace. You know, like if she had content and she was doing stuff like the FYP or putting stuff out there or doing stuff, then obviously you'd understand. Oh, let's drop her a few gifts. I like her. She entertained. If they're entertaining, you don't mind gifting. Like I give loads. I'm a level 36 gifter on my main account. On here I'm about a level 25. Talia's probably a level 30. That's tens of thousands of pounds been gifted on this platform. Do you know what I mean? For a long time. You don't mind gifting people who are doing good content because, you know what I mean? Why not? You pay for your TV license. You don't mind going to cinema and paying 15 quid. So if someone's entertaining you on the night, Rick your skin. Do you know what it is, John? I'm on the rock and roll, mate. I'm on the dole. Never had a job in my life. Yes. If you believe that, you believe anything. Get up, John McGill. Get your cash out, man. You've never had a gifting badge in your life. You're the one who's skint, John. Never dropped me as much as a love art. Do you know what I mean?
£5. So I have to pay online.
She's doing asking for it anyway. Absolute crazy court assassin. Hey guys, did anyone see my live last week on Ems? Did anyone see my live on Ems? I'm also doing a live tomorrow on Ems, just to let you know. No, it's not Wednesday. Sorry, it's Tuesday tomorrow. I'm doing one on Wednesday. Have you funny that she's never ever took the dog to the vets? Ever took the dog to the vets? Do you remember it, Lorraine? Well, I did one on Ems last week. Yeah, I did. Yes, you seen it. Look at this. When I said about 5, you're not going to the vets and done the live, and I look. He took 5 for the vets. Rickster done a good deed. He made Ems take 5 feet to the vets. Me and Mr. Madness. Got Rosie for the boxing gloves. I wish you could put them boxing gloves on and box one on the nose, Rosie. Anyway, she took 5 feet to the vets, which is a good thing, do you know what I mean? Ems took the dog to the vets. Oh, what was I going to show you? Oh, not you again. Oh, yeah, it's you again. Oh, guys! So, for you guys, right, hello, Talia. Look what.
I saw one message of him messaging her.
This is Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl. Oh, banned for the Jester hat. I've just seen that, though. I love them Jester hats. Thank you so much. Do you know what I mean? We should have 100 of them by now, Bam, but we've got one. We've got one of them, bro. But anyway, we'll get there one day. But anyway, guys, just to let everybody know, this is Gossip Girl. I watch her show. She's a lovely lady. She really, really is. She does the FYP, and she's got her opinions, and I like her. I really, really do. She supports Talia. She comes in my lives. Hello, Sharon. So please, guys, go and watch her. She's a good woman. I'm going to literally start showing a few of the clips throughout the week on my show so people get to know who she is. And I find her very pleasant as well. And I like people like that, pleasant. She isn't a grumpy bastard like some of the FYPs like I can be sometimes. She's really nice.
A 15-year-old.
Do you watch her all the time free at last year? Do you love her too, Danny? Good. Well, I want to start sending people over away because I've gone in the lives. So we'll start helping to build up a platform. That's what we'll do. We'll get the bigger audiences on some of the nights. We'll send them over to Gossip Girl.
Girl saying, "Do you want to come to his house? Blah 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 for a drink." Yeah. Then I saw
Big up, Sharon.
His version of.
Thank you, Sharon.
Here's a message completely different. Right, one is edited. Which one is edited? Deirdre's one, or the one they came out with? Do you get what I'm saying? So there is a possibility he is being set up, Deirdre, by trolls, by people that have a hatred towards him, an ex maybe.
Don't understand, Angie, sometimes.
I'm not saying he's innocent.
Sticking up for
I'm not saying
Deirdre. What's she doing?
I'm not going to lie. I have not seen with my eyes.
Hey, yeah, man, that's a good little legs. Thank you. Hey, listen, Gossip Girl. Hey, babes, is Gossip Girl in the Ark? I know she bloody's in the Ark now. I'm promoting her. If she's not, I'm going to block her. And if she's with an agent, she needs to sack him and go with Mighty, because Talia is fucking amazing. Forget about what you see on TikTok. Off screen, she's brilliant. Please let me know. Let me know if she's with the Ark.
Any solid evidence that Deidro...
Why do you need to see? Who the fuck are you? I've not even ever seen her in a box with Deidro, so why is anyone going to send her the messages? Like, who is she to Deidro? The people that have seen it, and the people that need to see it. Who is she? So it is, and I do love Angie when she's having fun lives and she's doing the talent shows and all that, but like in this room, thank you. We call a spade a spade. If you're wrong at the time, you're wrong, and if you're right, you're right. I don't have no hatred for nobody. Well, maybe just a little bit for the certain ones. But there's no hatred, there's no nothing. What I say is this is wrong behaviour. Yeah. She is not no fucking judge and fucking jury. Why do we all have to answer to the fucking cult? Gets me every time.
Is guilty. So someone has put Deidro has edited it before. How do you know? How do you know a troll hasn't edited those messages? How do you know it wasn't an exit messages or someone that does not like Deidro that's edited it? Guys, I am not saying he's innocent.
Guys, everyone go over and watch a Gossip Girl.
I am saying I have not
can't believe
seen
Angie's sticking up for Deidro
to suggest he's guilty either.
But why would you need to?
Oh. No, where are we going back? We're going back. What's this one?
Slaughterhouses and those.
Hey guys, so Talia sent me this earlier and I don't want to play. I don't believe it, but Talia is a very massive conspiracy theorist. Oh my God.
Houses and those.
Listen to this video. Tell me what you think.
Pounds and pounds and pounds of meat that we grind up in the sausage and the hamburger, and that's why we made those the most popular things, sausage for breakfast and hamburger for lunch. And so all the goyim out here are really eating their children. And even when we say this outright and tell you people, you don't believe it. So that's your problem.
Tell me, they're sticking children in McDonald's and we're eating burgers with people in them. I've seen it and yes, I think it's true. I've seen it before. Unfortunately, it's true. What do you mean, Coco? We're eating human stuff in McDonald's. Come on. Hello, Mrs. M. I've heard this before. Do you believe it, Annie Mac? Have you seen the KFC video? Oh no, I don't want to see it. Is it good? Hello, Aunt Sally. Hey, Aunt Sally, right? Do you think that McDonald's are putting human parts in McDonald's and eating burgers? We're eating people. Listen to this, Aunt Sal. Listen.
And those are pounds and pounds and pounds of meat that we grind up in the sausage and the hamburger, and that's why we made those the most popular things, sausage for breakfast and hamburger for lunch. And so all the goyim out here are really eating their children. And even when we say this outright and tell you people, you don't believe it. So that's your problem.
You know what I mean? Like, the things that we're eating, we're eating human beings, like, what do you reckon? Do you believe it, Sal? Sally, why do you always buy me McDonald's when I come to your house then? Sally, you believe it when you buy me burgers? Come on, Rick, let's go. Let's go and get the burgers in. See it, Sal? So you know that we're eating human beings and you're making me come a cannibalism. Whatever it's called. You say that I'm a cannibal. Cannibal, that's it, isn't it? Cannibal. So basically, Aunt Sally, you're turning me into a cannonball. Oh, Sally, you're evil, you are, Sal. You was my favourite auntie in the whole world. I love you more than anything, but now you're trying to feed me human flesh. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Anyway, guys. Hey, T, tell me what the messages are. Let me know. Hey, guys, before we get on to it, please keep tapping and sharing, get the harmies and bracelets in. Let me play you a funny video before we get into the nitty-gritty, because I'm going to have to show you the nitty-gritty, because that's what you all like, see? You just love the chaos. But can I play you a funny video? Everyone tap and share and like, but I thought this was hilarious. The angriest man ever. Listen to this.
Hello. Oh, is Arthur there, please?
I am.
Arthur, hello, is that Arthur?
Yes.
Arthur, can you hear me, Arthur?
Yes.
Can you speak up a bit, please?
Yes.
You know we delivered this panel for you yesterday.
Yes.
12 quid, love.
That's right.
Could you nip round with it today?
I gave you the money yesterday. Shut.
Hey? Hello? Are you still there, Arthur?
Hello?
Oh, hello, is Arthur there?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, we got cut off.
He just wants to speak to you.
I just want to speak to him, that's all.
He said he can't hear me.
Now let's keep it pleasant. I said let's keep it pleasant, you drunken bum. Now then...
Listen, you don't you talk to me like that. Stop.
No, listen, I'm just... Hey, has he gone again? Right, thanks very much then.
Right, I said.
Hello?
Yes, is Arthur there? I don't know what
I
happened
am
there.
not a drunken bum.
I thought you called him a drunken bum before.
I never
He
caught...
did.
No such thing.
Go on, love.
Yeah, I know. It must be terrible living with him. Nope, she's gone again.
Hello.
Hello, Arthur.
Yeah.
Aye, listen, you know the bloke who called you before?
Well, I'd like to know who he is because he gets smacked right in the gob.
Right, well, listen, we've had a letter from Chris Jones, and he's written to us to wind you up.
Who is he?
He says to give you a call and wind you up, get you going. He says you've got a sense of humour, Arthur.
I've got a sense of humour. Now, who is Chris? You mean the one with the thin touch?
I don't know what they look like. They've asked me to give you a call, wind you up.
But who is this, eh? Nobody waits for you and winds me up without they get a smack in the gob.
Oh, God, I want to meet Arthur.
Believe me, I deliver.
Angry Arthur or what?
I'm going, Arthur, I'm going.
Eh?
I'm going.
Going? You better be going. Because I'm on my bloody way down there.
See you, Arthur.
Oh, God, I love people like that. I absolutely love people like that. I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like people like this. Guys, what do? Do you know you're on a bus or a train and somebody starts drinking alcohol? Have you got a problem with that? Have you got a problem with somebody drinking alcohol next to you? Look, I don't drink. Do you know what I mean? I haven't drank for 2 years, the 14th of this month. Would I have a problem with somebody sitting a couple of... Not anymore. It wouldn't trigger me. I wouldn't want to drink. But have you got problems? Because watch this.
You are in Britain, you listen to the rules. You
don't like it, Classy?
Or you get out. Yeah, it's as simple as that.
We can get out now, both, and you can speak to me, not in front of the people. You want to get out? You want to get out? If not, then shut your mouth.
So who are you agreeing with here? Are you agreeing with the guy who's asking him to stop drinking because it says not to drink on the public transport, right? You don't like it. Or do you agree with the guy jumping up saying to the guy, mind your own business? But I get it hurt. It makes me nervous. Because when people drink, they sometimes act out, don't the little legs understand exactly what you're saying. Depends on how, where and where pissed and I can cause them trouble. Exactly, Cows, because you don't know what they're going to react like when they've had a drink. Because he seems proper aggressive, this guy. It's a drink in a bottle. Who cares? They've said, well, exactly what you're saying. Maybe you're a big guy, you can handle yourself, or a woman who just, you don't care. I've got anxiety. Yeah. It's smoking, no drink, doesn't matter. It's a bottle. Look after each other. Exactly, especially if children around. Yes, Cal. So if you're in a public transport, there's somebody there who's drunk, he's all over the place drinking cans of beer. It's very triggering, and you don't know what he's going to do. Cocoa, it scares me. Smoking is bad because others have to breathe it in, but a drink is only drank by one person. But it's how he's going to act, I think. You know what I mean? Woman in her, and a woman on her own. As a woman's on her own, and she's got a drunken man next to her. It can be very intimidating. Mind my business unless my kids were seeing any trouble, understand? But you can be drunk and I step on a train with no drinking. And okay, that makes sense too. I hate the smell of beer. I hate the smell of beer in our class. You can't stand it. What's going on, Louise? Anyway, let's play this.
It's literally, you can't do that here.
I don't like it.
I think on his face, man, now.
Please get tapping and sharing, you amazing people. Get the heart meter and bracelets in and please follow.
I know you don't understand, but like, I'll explain to you so you can understand. You see those rules up there?
Which rules?
These ones up here.
Which rules?
If a young woman, and it scares me even if I can't handle myself because they don't understand when drunk,
How you know it's alcohol? Go through the train and tell all to everyone, every human being, don't drink alcohol. Go!
Literally.
No, just...
So do you think this guy stood up now? He's obviously had a bit of drink. He's got a bottle of beer in his hand. Do you think he obviously coming across as aggressor? Maybe he's a bit intimidating because he's got that glass bottle. This guy sat there in a suit saying, listen, please don't drink next to me. You weren't supposed to be drinking on the train. And the guy's jumping up saying, if you're going to tell me not to drink, tell everybody else on the train not to drink. You understand? Even though they haven't got any drinks. So do you think this guy's proper wrong? He's intimidating this man, and all this man wants to do is, oh boy, what? You know what I mean? It's illegal to drink on a train, isn't it? It's you're not allowed. So do you think this guy's really in the wrong? The man standing up.
Go!
You're the only one.
Just go! No, I'm not the only one. You idiot.
Did he better the bulldog?
You are
Sorry
yourself
to hear that.
drunk. You idiot.
Yes, but I'm not drinking.
And I'm drinking. If you care, call the police and they will speak to me. You have no right, you.
Yeah, you would have moved.
No, literally, born and bred here. You're literally
Racist. You are a racist. You know that?
No, I don't agree with what the guy said to him, because what he's done is just antagonised him. He's got a drink in his hand. He's already the aggressor. And then the guy said to him in the suit, he said, I was born and bred here. I think that's a little bit of an... What do you think for that? What do you think of that? Do you think that's the wrong move to speak to a man who's drunk and... You know, Sam on the plane. I wouldn't know. Yeah, true, Sam on the plane. Yeah, because you can sit on a plane and have a drink, little legs, but you're only allowed a certain drink, aren't you? You're only allowed... No, you're not. You can have as much as you want. But he shouldn't have said that to the guy, I don't think. He shouldn't have said to the guy, well, I'm born and bred here. Because that comes across as racist, don't it? I think he's antagonising him then, in what he said. No, it's true, though. Totally. It's true. Yeah, so some people are for and some people, it's cruising for a bruising. No, he shouldn't have said that. Somebody said he should have not have said that. That was awful. Born and bred definitely coming. I should have... Oh, where's the mods? Hey guys, isn't it good to just have a few hundred people in here, a couple of, and to do a bit of a positive live, isn't it? Instead of talking chaos. We'll do the chaos tomorrow. All right, put a nice little pleasant live. We'll play something in a bit. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
Born and bred here, you come into this country.
Yes, I'm coming to piss you off.
Abide by these rules.
No, it's not right.
Of course I'm right.
No.
Abide by literally English laws.
I'm not sitting on your head. What I will do right now.
Abide by English laws or get out.
I will get with you out, and you will be sorry. A Polish boy from Russia will.
Yeah, I'm sure they will, but either abide by our laws or get out. It's as simple as that.
People that create love like you're supposed to be in the toilet.
Exactly, T.
I'm sorry, please. I just wanted to
Who you recognise? I always do, Mojo. Yeah, Annie Mac, not good.
And use the nationality against them. It is
Yeah.
And
I was trying to explain to him the laws of this country. He doesn't understand.
His race against him. It is disgusting. And because of your behaviour, I don't want to sit here.
Yeah. Thank you very much. No, but essentially you shouldn't be drinking. Is what she was saying.
These people, like, are very ashamed of this country. Thank you very much. I say that.
So the woman, she obviously jumped up and left. She said, I'm not going to sit by you. Forget him drinking. It's what's just come out of your mouth. You know what I mean? You're being racist because he's not from this country. The man's Polish, obviously born and bred in Russia or something like that. He's being racist against him. So he's antagonised the man. So we're looking, never got a punched as far as I'm concerned. You can still turn around and say to someone, say, listen, stop the drinking. I've got kids on here. Please, you're not allowed. And do it in a pleasant manner. Instead of turning around and saying, listen, I'm born and bred in here, you're not, you abide by my rules in this kind of country. You could have done it a bit more diplomatically. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Because that's antagonising, isn't it? Anyway, let's get back to some positivity before I play a bit of negativity. What else do I want to show you? I want to show you this. So this man, for you people that stick around, he's got an IQ of 200. He's very, very clever, right? He's a real clever guy. And I reckon he was more, I think it's more than that. He's one of the cleverest men to exist to this day. But listen to what he says. I find this kind of stuff interesting. I hope you do.
God is real. Angels are real. Demons are real. Is the devil real?
Oh, yes. You will persist after you die.
You're telling me I'm going
This
somewhere.
man's a genius, by the way.
Yes.
Does God exist?
Yes.
Proper genius.
Are angels and demons real?
Yes.
Chris Langan, renowned for his extraordinary intellect with an IQ estimated to be between 195 and 210, everything in reality, from consciousness to physics to God, is interconnected within a system that operates like a self-aware computer, processing and displaying information.
You have the three O's: omniscience, omnipotence, and omnipresence, but then you've also got consciousness. God has to be sentient.
You're saying no, God himself is conscious and therefore personal?
Yes.
Things like this are
You can
brilliant.
establish a personal relationship with God. We're images of God. You know what an image is? It's basically the product of a mapping. God maps himself into each human being.
These exactly match what religions say about God. God is conscious and aware, creating
Please keep
direct
tapping and sharing,
connections
people.
with
Get the harmonies and
humans by
bracelets in.
putting
Let's push
part of
this out a little
himself
bit.
into each person. Consciousness isn't just observing reality, it's actively participating in it. The way we process and interact with reality affects how it manifests.
We have to have free will.
The afterlife isn't just a matter of belief. It's presented as a logical continuation of consciousness after death. Our existence continues, but where we go depends entirely on our relationship with God. Hell, it's not.
Oh, do you know what it is with me, guys? I'll tell you a true story, right? I was a full atheist. I was a full-blown atheist until I come back to Christianity and the faith. And lots of personal stuff happened to me, miracles as well. And I'm not one of these guys who go, oh, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, look, real big stuff happened to me. But what makes me a true believer in Jesus Christ? What in the Old Testament of the Old Bible, which is 6,000 years old, not thousands of years old, sorry, in the Torah, and the New Testament of Christ, that 65,000 crossovers from the Old to the New, which is thousands of years apart. And I've been to Bible study and things, and Bible class, and I've studied the Bible. And basically, lots of stuff that was predicted in the Old Testament about Jesus Christ and what he did, he fulfilled every single one of them. All the prophecies that were fulfilled. There was over 300, and Jesus Christ fulfilled every one. So if you fulfill just 8 of them, going back thousands of years, the numbers are astronomical. It's like winning the lottery every day for the next 100 years. It could never happen. Just to do 8 of the prophecies, it fulfilled over 300. Do you understand? So when you study the Bible itself and understand it and exactly what goes on, you then understand what Christ is, who he is, what he'd done. And there's not a historian in the world who says Christ wasn't real. We know Jesus was real. And that's from many famous historians, very intellectual people. You understand what I mean? Thank you. So that's why not only have I seen the miracles of God, and I've seen miracles, guys, I'm talking miracles that you cannot deny Jesus Christ's existence. I've seen him bring people back from the brink of death with nothing and turn them into these great people, honest to God. Really has. I've seen him save lives. I've been in churches, guys, when he's healing people. The legs are being reformed, the backs are being healed, their eyesights are coming back, but it's never put on the news. And honest to God, I've seen it. And I'm in awe. I'm like, what's going on? Like the miracles are so crazy. It's unreal. Okay. Charlie's coming. She must have something for us. What's going on, Bob? She wants me to mute.
I'm going to post it on my story right now.
Say what?
a place of punishment, but a natural consequence of separation from God. When someone rejects God, they try to create their own reality, but without connection to the source of all reality. This self-created world reflects their internal state. If that state is evil, their reality becomes hellish.
Well, God has a boundary too. He's got a very tight boundary. He's perfect. He can't take anything resembling imperfection, right? He can't take it into himself because that would be a contradiction. Okay? So God needs an antithesis in order to be properly defined. What is that antithesis? Anti-God, or Satan. So it definitely exists. Now, Satan isn't coherent because, he basically hates existence. Nevertheless, he gains coherence through human beings, through secondary tellers, as they're called in the CTMU. In other words, Satan can nucleate power structures, for example, things like corporations and governments, where you've got people in there that can be acquired as resources, and there's a kind of skeleton, a corporate organization, a governmental, organization that's holding them together, holding them in place, that can be exploited by Satan.
What's fascinating is how evil operates. Satan isn't powerful on his own, but gains strength through human structures and choices.
There's any, I think, bro, I'm not bothered about him, but I'm bothered about what he says. Look what he says about Ems here after the live we played last week.
And I love Marcus Ems. Even now, I love that woman. I know she's a bit problematic at times, but she's got a really good heart. A really, really, really good heart.
Yeah, watch it record.
I still speak to her now from time to time. She always answers my message if I send her a message on Discord and stuff. I got a lot of love for that woman, I do, because I think she was very misunderstood. I still think she's very misunderstood. And, the whole... Yeah, I think the wrong people are always around her a lot of the time. But I do love... I've got a lot of love for Marcus Ems.
How has he got a lot of love for Marcus Ems after what she done to Marcus after what I showed last week? How would he have any kind of love for her? Does he not know exactly what this person does? You know what I mean, JR? Absolute craziness. Absolute craziness. Anyway, let's go back to court assassin stuff.
AJ is a liar. And what he did to me yesterday was disgusting. He should be ashamed of himself. I gave birth to that child.
What Memo living
right, and I looked after him as much as I could at the time, because I was a very, very poorly woman that was severely taken advantage of. And I have, since that time, I have vowed
everyone says that, and I don't really know.
This is why I don't let you lot do that out. This is, I don't know how I've got this strength, but I have been through awful shite. Awful shite. And
no, I think she looks like Rose West.
Too little people had to see this. Too little. It was heartbreaking. I couldn't tell anyone. He used to say, I'm going to ring social on you. I'm going to get the kids taken off you. Oh, you're crying again, are you? You're crying? That's it. Yeah, how do you lot know what I have been through? Stop talking about my kids. Stop it.
Don't cry.
Stop it, I've had enough. And then that was my justice, Corey. When I took my evidence to a civil court.
I'll get you next time, Butler. I'll get you next time. Yeah, I remember that.
After everything had been taken off me in my life. When I went to a civil court and the judge said, I believe you.
Hey, Corkscrew, I don't even know who she is.
She even said as well,
What's she like, Corkscrew? Don't watch her.
To get these convictions in this country, I believe you. So she looked at my evidence. That's how far I took it. Because I knew what happened to me.
I honestly don't watch it. I really don't. I just watch on the FYP.
I deserve for someone to take care of me. I deserve for someone to be
this court assassin here. Is she rude now?
There for me, not abuse me.
Oh no, Jacob.
And I knew in my heart that I had to take it this far to prove.
She's boring. I don't know what she does to get all the followers and the gifts. She's worse on this app. Big time JK. If you really.
And and Ange and AJ, they want to team up and tear me down for what? For what?
She's had her kids took off her, and she Joanne and everything else. Why is she going to get the dog?
Is it benefit money? Is it because he doesn't want to lose his benefits? I don't know why he's doing this to me.
And you'll jump on anything to go against somebody else, you know that.
But do you know why she's done it? Because I put Court Assassin's Cult in my name. So what she started off with today was she's got cult in her name. Can everyone please airport
she lives in Yorkshire, doesn't she, JK?
And then she went on to say she's a wrongin. She's a liar about
I've got it.
She's a liar about this. She's a liar about that. She's disgusting, and I've shown it.
It's the second I questioned hers was last week or the week before. I questioned hers, and then she starts trying to turn everyone against me because I questioned her. But she's allowed to question you. Madness.
She's allowed to question. No, Cora, she didn't question me. She accused me in front of 3,500 people of being a liar and a wrong'un.
C8 is a.
That is a difference. She didn't question me. If she questioned me, I would have shown her receipts. She categorically, flat out said, Court Assassin is a wrong'un and a liar. And so I can put on this app and get accused of being a wrong'un and a liar.
Please keep tapping and sharing, guys. Please get the heartbeats and the bracelets in.
That's what Angela tried to do to me, and that is wrong. I deserve an apology off her.
You won't get one.
No, but that is disgusting. And
you won't get one until all the app turns against her, like they did with me. When all the app turns against her, then she'll apologise.
I'll just show everyone again for everyone that's missed it. The tribunal accepted Miss Amna's evidence that she had been forced to have intercourse without her consent, right? She reported the incidents to the police, but at the time she was unable to give clear evidence and pursue her complaint. This was due to her personal circumstances and poor mental health. We found that Miss Amna was a victim of a crime of violence, as defined in paragraph 4 of the scheme, and had cooperated as far as reasonably practicable in bringing the assailant to justice as required by paragraph 23. There you go, tribunal judge. Yeah, so you know what,
Angela, since you're cam 2ing this, Angela, this is called evidence, facts and receipts. She's provided facts and receipts. Where's your facts and receipts? You haven't got any because it never happened. Or what are you going to do? Sit there, cry and say, I didn't report it, I didn't have the audacity to report it, or whatever you're going to claim. You're a liar, Angela. We all know you're a liar. You say things to gain reactions, and you're using Court Assassin's trauma to gain views and reactions. You are sick. Absolutely sick. I got to go because I'll get too angry. Right, send me everything over, right?
I will call.
So let's see what IJ says.
I remember one time, right? This was before,
So this is her ex-partner. Has IJ got children off her? Because I know he's with Mad Hatter, isn't he, IJ? IJ's with Mad Hatter, because they used to watch me years ago, so that's how I know him. They used to watch me. He used to say, I was the first TikToker they ever watched, to be fair. So IJ got kids off Court Assassin. One boy with her. Yes, one boy. Yes, he has a son. Yes, he has a son. Yes, a lad. I get you. Where is Mad Hatter? I didn't see Mad Hatter for ages. Is Mad Hatter still on the app? I have a son. He's split up with her. He's with Mad Hatter. Are we split up with Mad Hatter? He's not with Mad Hatter anymore. So is Mad Hatter still on the app? And hasn't he got a kid off Mad Hatter too? Is he still with Mad Hatter? Oh, sorry. Has he got a kid with Mad Hatter? No, I get you. So does Mad Hatter even come live anymore? I haven't seen her. I get you. But she don't come live, does she? Anyway, let's play what IJ says.
Got started to kind of see a keel again, right? And do you know what this woman tried to do? Because he would not, let me go even further back. Let me go further back.
I get you,
right? So, this loud preacher of DV and all this, and she's been through this and she's been through that, right? I remember for a week I had my son, right, because they went on holiday to Greece. Now basically, his mate must have sent him a picture or whatever, right? She's picked up this phone, seen this picture, and started going for him. Now, she must have had an A in her hands at this point. There was a massive bottle of brandy. She picked it up and she swung for him. She swung for him, yeah? But he knocked out the way. And she mashed herself in her own tooth. That's how that came about. You know, this woman has tried to accuse this man of rape so many times, to the point where she's tried to get him locked up. Do you know?
It's dangerous, man. It's absolutely dangerous, man. And when people start making accusations like that and fire it into the world, you know what I mean? Any man or woman, to be fair, who gets accused of that, you're in serious trouble. You really are. And AJ, I know AJ. I think I've always found AJ to be of a kind soul, a nice gentleman. I find him very humble and quiet. You know what I mean? I do. Do you know what I mean? I just find him but to throw them kind of allegations out in the world, and he's obviously her ex-partner, so he knows exactly what she's like, to say these kind of things about a man. If you do that to a man, you could literally destroy him mentally, financially, emotionally. It could end up even if it's not true and it never happened, he's in such danger on the streets. People can say, because mud always sticks, see, mud will always stick. This guy's a grape. Do you understand what I mean? Even if he's innocent, somebody always uses it, especially on TikTok. You only have to be accused once of something, and boom, people are down you. They don't stop. So even for him to say this about this court assassin, someone I don't really watch or know, I haven't heard very kind words about her, if I'm honest. To say that about someone's fucking sick, man. You're destroying somebody's life. And I know it happened to a lady. She accused a man of that, and the judge sentenced her to prison. I think she got 7 years. There's a new law right now. If you make an allegation and it's proven to be false, then the lady goes to prison, which I think should happen. You can't make them hot because it destroys someone. Do you understand?
This woman even said, and I have a recording of this.
Oh, I get you.
The woman was trying to get him in trouble for rape, and she said that she was going to try and get my son to stand up in court to go against him. How about I got told?
I'll get you, JRT.
Because she got caught. You know what this girl used to do? She used to leave the kids in the yard, go out in a car, nosh man off just to get a bit of snowflake. You know how many times my son had to look after his little sister when he was 4? You know how many times that he used to tell me she used to drink the brown liquor and then smash up the house, and he used to have to look after his little sister? Why do you think social got involved so badly? Guys, stop being stupid and thinking that a man has got his child for no reason. Men don't get the kids. Men do not get their kids. I'm a good person, but men generally don't get their kids for no purpose.
It's true, you know, the system's absolutely fucked. If you want extra time with your child, or you want more, have her more, you've got to go. If your ex-partner says, right, I don't like, say, the person that you're with, so then what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop you seeing your kid. You've got something called a C100. You've got to go to court, get this C100 in place, and then take it to court. And it can take fucking months, depending on how the systems are. And it could take 6 months. You get to court, boom, and then you get another knockback, and you've got to go back just to get extra time with your daughter or your son. It's true. The system is fucked. It's absolutely fucked. And all it takes is a woman to say, "You're not seeing your daughter now. Take me to court," and you've got to go. And if you haven't got the fucking money now, you're in trouble, man. You know what I mean? You are in fucking trouble. You know, because it's costing you tens of thousands of pounds. You know, and legal aid ain't paying it for you. Gentlemen, I'm afraid. Legal aid will not do it. They'll only do it if there's some kind of violence involved, or EV or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And then they will. But if it's not, if it's just normal, if it's literally a civil matter or in a family court between you and your ex-partner, it can take a year, and that relationship with your kid then breaks down because you don't get to see him for a long period of time. Do you understand? So then you've got to rebuild that relationship. Do you understand when mothers do that? I've got to put it out to the mothers, because I know we've got some fathers, but you put it out to the mothers. Just because you don't get on with your partner, if he's a good dad, an amazing father to your child, how can you stop your kid seeing the dad? Because that's emotional abuse to the child, especially if the child loves the dad. You understand what I mean? It's sick, and our system is fucked because of that. And this is what I know a man, right? Who literally was a great man. He loved he doted on his wife and his kids. And this is true. God is my fucking witness. I'm not going to say his name because he's not here anymore. And he went to work and she was having an affair, banging his mate. She was sleeping with his mate and his kids. He went back to the house. She packed his bags and said, "Off, honey." And he was like, and he's a quiet guy, he ain't a fighter or nothing like that. He literally left. He had to go. He was broken. He had nowhere to live. I think his mum, he ended up in a hostel anyway, or an Airbnb to work there. And then he went, she said, "You're not seeing your kids anymore either," because she'd moved this new partner in after such a short period of time. And he had to go to court. He couldn't afford to pay the courts. He had he just did, because he had to pay the maintenance for the kids. He had to pay for his digs and his bills. So he couldn't afford the courts. And in the end, he killed himself. He went and hung himself. And that's a true story because he couldn't see his kids. And he was a great dad. I knew him as a man, great man, lovely guy, heart of gold. And he couldn't see his kids. And then I think a few months later, the geezer who got with her left her anyway. She ended up without the guy who she got with. Father got topped himself, done himself in, because he would not let him see the kids. And everybody knew what a great dad he was. She just had that rights. He's got that legal right. And that's how fucked our system is. They said, "You want to see your kids again? Not a problem. We want 10 grand up front for legal bills, because you've got to go to court. You've got to fight the system. You know what I mean? You've got to get into a family court, and you're going to need a solicitor. On top of that, you're going to need a barrister fighting your case. Do you understand? Especially if she turns around and says there's some kind of emotional abuse or makes up a lie. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this guy went and done himself, which is fucking shame. No kid should be used as a weapon, Ems. 100%, man. Do you know what I mean? If the mum's good or the dad's good, I don't care what problem I've got with you. You've got to let them see it's not nice. So AJ is correct in when he's saying that men haven't really got a fucking leg to stand on. But some do. Yeah, some have got the money to fight the court system, Gaz. You know what I mean? And some men end up with the kids. It's fair. You know what I mean? It does, but it's mainly that the ladies have got the rights, mate. It's not really the man. And that's how our system is, I'm afraid. Anyway, let's get back to this water assassin. I think this is a bit triggering, guys, but I'm going to play it anyway.
Watch this. Are you ready? Summary of reason for the decision.
The court granted the kids. Well, that's brilliant,
accepted Miss Amna's evidence that she had been forced to have intercourse without her consent. She reported the incidents to the police, but at the time she was unable to give clear evidence and pursue her complaint. This was due to her personal circumstances and poor mental health. A court of law says we found that Miss Amna was a victim of a crime of violence as defined in paragraph 4 of the scheme and had cooperated as far as reasonably practicable in bringing the assailant to justice as required by paragraph 23. There you go. There you go.
AJ's just turned around and said, I know she's got document. AJ's just turned around and said she's made lots of accusations about this in the past. Do you know what I mean? AJ's just said it, hasn't he? It's a tribunal issue for compensation. I get you. It was a tribunal. I get you. But AJ's turned around and said she's made these kind of allegations many, many times. I'm going to sub a promise soon. It's okay, whenever you're ready. Maybe do it on the other account, Betty, my main one, when you can. But I want to be using this one, and I want to grow my other platform as well, the Rickster FYP News. My main account, I'm just going to start using it for content videos and stuff like that. These are the ones I really want to do my shows on. Yeah, so that's Court Assassin. What else was I going to show you? I've got loads to show you. No. Yes, Betty. I know, Nikki. But it's the access to the gentleman which isn't fair, is it? Let's be honest.
Hello TikTok, I hope you're all doing really, really well. Just a quick video, I'm scrolling through the FYP and I just feel sick with this app, I'll be honest with you. This app is just not what it used to be.
She's right, you know, Mama Kaz. Like I said, I've been on this app from the beginning, 5 years, and it's not, it has become chaotic, and it's a shame really that the only way to get thousands of views and in your live is by speaking about chaos and people's downfall and what they've done. No, not many real people want to see the good fun side of TikTok anymore. It's a fucking shame, really, but it's what's getting your views. It's horrible. I'd much rather be doing positive side of TikTok, but you watch me. I'll do a positive live. You know what I mean? A good live, having a bit of fun, showing so you'll get to 150, 200 people in here. As soon as you start firing up toxic lives about stuff, boom, 2,000. You know what I mean? I'm happy doing this live tonight. I like doing it's a mellow. It's a mellow night for me. Tomorrow might be a little bit more chaotic, but today it's a mellow life. I want it. But I agree with Mama Kaz.
And I really am struggling to be a part of it. It just makes me feel sick, honestly. Sebastian. You've got people talking about HIV and the fact that they could potentially be passing it around to people. You've got people just being absolutely disgusting on this app. It's not fun. It's filled with bitterness. It's filled with hate. It's filled with jealousy. And it just isn't what it used to be.
She's so right, Shav.
Honestly, like, what the hell is going on with TikTok? Tell me. You lot all find it entertaining, but these are people's real lives, and I just think you need to come off of here and really, really get a reality check, because some of you are just absolutely awful. Just a thought.
Gotta give it. I agree with Mama Kaz there. I do agree with Mama Kaz. Thank God. Guys, I want to play something positive, right? Let me play this, right? This is a guy, he's followed me for years. He always pops in and out of my lives, right? He sits there on his live, doing his art. Please don't watch, and if you don't follow him, doing his art. And you go in there, and he's got 7, 8 people watching him. But I don't know, for you guys who don't know him, his name's Spray Can King. But look at his work, guys. Look at this guy. He does this with spray cans. Look at this. And these are the kind of people who need support, man. And just, Macaulay. Do you know what I mean? And no, just watch this. Watch this. How amazing is this? With spray cans.
And I'm thinking, lights are blinding my eyes.
Look at that.
And I'm thinking, people pushing by, then walking off into the night.
It's amazing, isn't it, Joe?
Lights are blinding my eyes.
Benny Sebastian. Brilliant truth. Please follow him. Just say hello, you know what I mean?
Pushing by, then walking off into the night.
Everyone give that. And it's funny, guys. We've got we were playing this positive live, going someone's do you know what I mean? Some love, and then the numbers go down because they want the chaos. Do you understand? Guys, stay, tap the screen, and look at some positivity for once in your life. Come on, you go to bed happy. Then change that energy, what's inside of you, from negativity to positivity. That's what you need. Anyway, let's play another video of Spray Can King. Let's watch him. So this is another one of his incredible drawings that he's done with spray cans.
Good morning.
Look at that.
Mother Nature painted the sky for us.
He's done that with spray cans, guys. Spray cans.
She took some crimson reds and melts them into oranges.
There's the spray cans, look.
She hides the moon behind the curtain, safe out of sight.
Everyone follow, guys. There's 285 people in here. Go and follow him.
For the night as she breathes and she blows.
Just say, some of you's messaging to say, sending love from Rickster's live. You know what I mean? Sending all the love from Rickster's live. I mean, this is the kind of people we need to be supporting. People with real talents. People with real talents. Hurry at last. You need to start like getting in the boxes, get your mojo back. You know what I mean? We need to get people performing them beautiful songs as well. Maybe you write some lyrics for my girlfriend, do you know what I mean? If she likes them, you never know, might sing, but perform them, you never know. But yeah, you're a talented man. I've seen some of your music videos. You're really great. Free at last he is. But yeah.
Good morning.
I used to come in here and look to do a little bit of preaching. So this account that we're on now, I don't know if you know, guys. We used to do a bit of preaching, me and Talia, because I know an awful lot about the Bible. Then again, I just jumped back into the chaos and the drama and got involved in all that and all the spiritual stuff for me and the stuff I know about the Bible and stuff like that. I took a back step from it, you know what I mean? I was getting a lot of hate and I probably should have carried on if I'm honest. It was something that I really enjoyed doing, but it's the chaos that comes with it and the laughing, the mocking, the slander. You know what I mean? You ain't got many people supporting you in here. The numbers dwell, they don't want to know. They call you Bible bashers and that. And you just think, do you know what? I can't even be asked to do this positivity anymore. I'll just get back on do the FYP show. And that's what I did. But anyway, Spray Can King. Picture he did, my mate, we seen it first on live and he had it in tears and blew us away. He's fantastic. Did you used to love it, Nicky? He's absolutely brilliant. I'm a Catholic, me too, Betty. I do a lot for the church, to be fair. Everyone drop him a follow, guys, please. Rickster, I've been on here 2 years. Facebook's a huge customer base on here. Impossible. FB, did you mean Facebook? I just followed him. Yeah, everyone give him a follow, guys. You know what I mean? He's a good guy, and I'll probably start showing a few more of his videos in the future. Oh, I want to show you this as well.
What?
Take your eyes off me.
She's so aggressive, isn't she? She's really angry and aggressive, and she always bullying the old men.
You're making me feel uncomfortable. Now stop.
I'm not looking at you.
You fucking was.
I'm fucking ugly anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Get there, Robbie boy. You know what Rob said? You're effing ugly anyway.
She's proper ugly.
Did someone get that on screen record?
Go on there, Robbie boy.
Did someone get that on screen record?
I've got to send this today.
Very nice to say to her.
Do you know what I mean, Ellie? Get in there.
You haven't seen any
Hello,
daylight.
Luna.
Oh, I think she's a lovely person.
Yeah, but
She's really sweet.
I woke up next to her and I thought, fucking hell.
Oh dear. That's not nice.
No, I'm not trying to say anything.
Rob's getting married, Miss Sparkles. Who to?
You know when you take a fella home and...
Coops, can you imagine?
And like, the fella wakes up next to you and then...
Yeah.
He thinks, fucking hell, I need to get out of here.
All right.
What?
Oh, beefy, definitely.
Take your eyes off me. You make me.
Absolute crazy. Anyway, guys, I want to watch this. Oh, yeah, Talia sent me this. She wanted me to play you this. Guys, look at this, right? This is... What do you think of it? I want to know your opinion. This is deep. This is a bit deep, this is. And I'm sorry to play this. It might be a little bit triggering. But I think it's a little bit deep, and I just want to know what your opinions are. I'll give you my opinion on it, but what are your opinion? You ready?
Fit, adventurous. She was one of the most healthiest people we know.
Anne was 51 years old. The full life she lived
All the kitties' little toys.
is now being packed into boxes.
These are grandchildren's toys.
Yeah.
Her brother and sister thought she'd be returning home from a Swiss holiday, until they received a message she might not be coming back alive.
I don't know whether to start grieving her or to come looking for her. I had no idea. And then a week later, I finally got a reply saying that she had chosen to die and they had...
What happened was she fit, healthy, she had no disease, there's no, you know what I mean, absolutely nothing wrong. Whether there was something psychological going on, like depression, I don't really know. She was 51, in poor health, do you know what I mean? Still a young woman, really. And she decided to go to Switzerland. to be euthanized, to be, you know what I mean, have a life taken. And I'm shocked that Swiss people would literally rather than give her the support she needs, or the therapy, or even a bit of medication to bring back up the, you know what I mean, get her emotions back on. Yeah, like, listen anyway.
Assisted her to do so.
He assisted her to
Anne's son had recently passed away, and she'd been struggling with her mental health. Without warning, her family received this letter from her, saying she'd wanted to join him.
Dear Delia, so if you're reading this, I am no longer here.
I'm a mental health warrior, man.
I've thought about
Don't
this
say things like
long
that. There's
and
lots of
hard,
help for you there.
and need to find my son and ask him some questions. There's nothing you could have done, because this was my decision to go to Switzerland and be in peace. See you on the other side.
Did you really, Betty? God bless you, man.
You know, I dismissed it when I first heard it, that it couldn't really be true, that I didn't believe that anyone would be able to do it, given the circumstances.
Hoping she'd changed her mind, the family traced the postal mark on Anne's letters and emailed a clinic in the Swiss town she'd sent them from. Thank you for contacting Pegasus, came the auto response. We'll reply to your email as soon as possible, but are experiencing higher than usual demand. Delia pleaded with them.
Betty,
she is my sister. Please tell me if she's there. We just want to know where she is, if she did it, or will come home to us. After no reply, 2 days later she wrote again. We are desperately looking for her. I'm hoping and praying that her letters are not true. The next day, Pegasus said it was deciding what it was allowed to confirm. Delia begged for a yes or no answer. Is my sister deceased or not? Finally, Pegasus replied, Anne has chosen to die. She died gently and not alone. Her urn will be sent to her brother John. Horrified, Delia replied this was not the right decision for her. But Pegasus insisted Anne felt alone and superfluous. This is a free decision of a free person.
Why do they possibly think they've got the right to do these things? And
my personal opinion, before we play the rest of the video, guys, and especially to you mothers and fathers out there who've got kids, right? She'd lost her son, he'd passed away. So she was grieving. She was in a bereavement, as you know, do you know what I mean? I've been there when I've lost really, like my mother, my grandmother, you know, all in the same year, and where I felt alone and depressed, and where I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to commit suicide, I'll be honest. I didn't want to be here anymore, and I would stop from doing that. I was seconds away from ending my life. So I know what a bereavement is, and I know when you get the help and the counselling and the support, you know what I mean, you can get through that horrible of. No, I'm obviously not wanting to be here anymore, but not just the grief. I still grieve my mother every day. I'll grieve my mother. Me and my mum was close. I grieve her every single day. I grieve my mum. There isn't a day goes by that I don't think about my mum. My mum was my best mate. When I was at my rock bottom, my mum was there. When I was lonely, she'd be there. She, you know what I mean? In the night, she'd be there for me. Even at the age I am now, she'd still be there. She died at a very young age, and I know that pain. It is. I know. Is it the same as losing a child? To me, I've never had that, but losing my mother was probably one of the worst pains I've ever felt. So when this woman's lost her son and he's not around anymore, and she's decided to take her own life, I understand what she wanted, didn't want to be here anymore, but what I think she never got was the support she needed, the therapy she needed. And when you lock that pain away and you don't talk about it, you don't seek the therapy or the bereavement counselling, I understand why she's gone and done that. Grief is awful. Grief is painful. Grief, you feel like there's nobody around to help or save you. You feel lost and alone. And if you haven't got a partner to help you get through that, or, you know what I mean? And I never had, I'll tell you straight, I had fucking no, not one fucking person helped me. Nobody helped me. My brother's got his family, so he was dealing with his way. My sister's got her family, she was dealing with her way. My other brother's away, so I didn't see him. Okay, I haven't got a father, so you know what I mean? My stepfather, we're not really close, but I care about him. He was grieving in his own matter. So I had no one. There was just me. And I had to deal with that on a daily basis. Do you understand what I mean? You know what I mean? Even it was painful. It was really painful. And even to the point, like I said, I was in a world on my own. Like I said, meeting Talia was a big part of my life. Luckily enough, I got counselling after that. I've been to rehab. I got clean and sober because I went off the rails. I was mentally unwell. I was fucking unwell. Hated the world, hated everybody in the world. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want anything to do with anyone. I was taking my grief. Well, I'm TikTok as well. I was screaming at people. I was drunk all the time. I was chaotic. But inside, I was dead. I was dying. I never. I was in agonising pain. So I didn't care if I woke up in the morning. I didn't give a shit. I didn't care if I woke up. And that's what grieving and does it to you. And when you're full up of alcohol and full up of other stuff, and then you're self-medicating, you just literally don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? You don't. So if that woman is on her own, Pixies, yeah, God, yeah, I just don't even. I won't wish it on my worst enemy. When my mum went into the end of life Sunday, I thought, oh, God bless you, Nikki. Yeah, my mum died 61. She was supposed to come out on the Friday, and she caught septicemia in the hospital, and she left this world, and she left. You know what I mean? I never even had time to grieve. I didn't even. She was coming home on the Friday. Boom, your mum's dead. What? Mum's gone. Mum coming home Friday. No, mum's caught septicemia in the hospital, and she's dead. It's still painful today. So when you see this lady has gone over there to do it, it's because she feels in so much fucking pain. She's in agony. You understand? And what she needed was when somebody's lost somebody close and they've got no one, they need a hug. They need to be told it's all right. You need to go and have a cup of tea with them. Take them out for the day. Let them get a bit of sun. Show them that they cared and loved. She obviously felt alone. She obviously didn't get the cat. And she probably had it all up there, and she weren't talking. She went to Switzerland to do that. And I understand why. I don't agree with it, but I understand what she's done and why she's done it.
Without contacting their family.
Sorry, Lainey.
It just seems evil to me for them not to give us a chance to speak to her.
Thank you, Claire.
It's devastated the family. It's absolutely destroyed us. Yeah, anyone who loses a child.
My nan was my world. I don't think I could carry on. My nan was my world. I love my nan. When my mum passed away, right, I love my nan. My nan, 7 months later, my nan passed away too. All in the same year. That was in the same year. Then the dog died as well. You know. 2023 was the worst year of my life, and then all the chaos on TikTok as well with EQ and all the lies she was telling on me. I just fucking thought, bullshit, and lots of other stuff that was going on. I don't know how I survived. I really don't know how I survived. Or where I am now, I'm in a good place. I've got a great girlfriend. You know what I mean? It's good. I don't know the horrible chaos that comes with TikTok, but you know what I mean. We live to fight another day, don't we?
Probably wants to die and be with them, but with the right help,
sorry, Pix,
she could have got through it.
Thanks, Cooch.
Instead, Anne decided to take a journey we've traced once before.
Wonder what he was thinking.
Let's hope he was happy.
Last year, we took the family of Alistair Hamilton to the Pegasus clinic where he died.
I mean, it's not exactly what I envisaged.
Like Anne, there was no terminal illness, and he hadn't told anyone.
Not the best place to be for your last view of Earth, is it? Bless him.
At the time, we secured the family a meeting with Pegasus, who promised to change their policies.
Yes, but now when someone comes to them on their own, they will make sure that the family has been informed.
In situations like Alistair's, Pegasus promised they'd always phone family members in future. But Anne's relatives say they never received the call,
God bless you, man.
and the Hamiltons feel betrayed.
I am extremely angry. I cannot believe that despite what we were told, that Pegasus have acted in the same heartless, cruel manner as they did when Alistair died. I think they are despicable and should no longer be allowed to operate.
But they are, if quietly.
God bless you, Willow.
We tried repeatedly to phone the founder of Pegasus, who made that promise to the Hamiltons. He has never accepted our call. And yet, when it comes to fatal phone calls like Anne's, Pegasus seem willing to answer almost anyone.
All they wanted to do was grant her wish and let her die.
This is my mum.
Please, don't worry so much. Because in the end, none of us have very long on this earth. Life is fleeting. And if you're ever distressed, cast your eyes to the summer sky. When the stars are strung across the velvety night, and when a shooting star streaks through the blackness, turning night into day, make a wish. Think of me. And make your life spectacular. I know I did. Please, don't worry so much. Because in the end, none of us have very long on this earth. Life is fleeting. And if you're ever distressed, cast your eyes to the summer sky. When the stars are strung across the velvety night.
Trying to be a supervisory for his